All right, so this is when we're looking at playing cards and we're going to be drawing and figuring out how many ways you can do something. So we have a standard deck of 52 cards. So these are going to be our 52 cards here. And basically, we've got the hearts, we've got the clubs, we've got the spades, and we've got the diamonds. So that's the key: diamonds, hearts, clubs, and spades. Now, each of those has 13 cards in the suit. So if you count those, there's going to be 13 cards here, 13 cards here, 13 cards here, and 13 cards here for a total of 52 cards. And there's going to be two sets of red and two sets of black. And so that's kind of how it works. Now, depending on how you look at this, the majority of the time, if we have a number or a letter on a card, indicates its rank. So, Jack, Queen, and King are called face cards. So sometimes they'll ask you about a face card. So that's Jack, King, and Queen. Now, the ace is not a face card. Now, depending on the game, sometimes the ace is going to be either the highest or the lowest card. So that they'll have to tell you if it's a high card or a low card and on figuring out these. But in traditional games, basically a set of hands is an unordered subset of the deck. So it's not ordered, but most people, when you play it and put it in your hands, you put it in a specific order. So that way you know what you have in your hands. So that's kind of what we need to do. So you need to think about how we have ace, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, jack, queen, king, and we have it in four different suits and two sets of colors. So that's going to be kind of what we're looking at. I know a lot of people haven't seen cards or don't work with cards, and so that's why we're kind of going in this in a little bit of detail. And that's because here we already have our first question. How many five card hands have three hearts and two spades? All right. Well, remember over here, traditional card hands is unordered, so it doesn't matter order. So here, order doesn't matter. So guess what we're going to be doing? We're going to be doing combinations. And so we have hearts, we have spades. So there's two different kinds of things here. We have the hearts, which are these cards, and the spades, which are these cards. So we're drawing out so many of these, and we're drawing out so many of these. And remember, there's 13 of each of those. So for the hearts, we're going to do 13C3. And for the spades, we're doing 13C2. And if we multiply those together, that should get us the number of five card hands that have three hearts and two spades. So now what we have to do is we have to go plug that into our calculator and see what we get. All right, so let's clear all that off so we can start at the top. So math, and we're going to do combinations. So we're going to do 13C3 times, and then we'll have math, and 3, we'll have 13C2. And I don't know if that's going to give me what I want here. I think we need to go up here and then times. And you really have to watch that on the newer calculators where your thing is. So that was 13C2 this time. So 22308. So there's that many hands. 22308. 22308. So that's how many five card hands have three hearts and two spades. 22,308. Okay. All right. So again, we had to decide if we were looking at ordered pairs or not. We weren't. And so we used combinations, and that's how many there were. All right. So let's pause there and we'll come back for some more.